Good morning, dear students. In this video, we are going to study functions of the Gram Panchayat, followed by sources of income, then Nyaya Panchayat, Block Samiti, block level, functions of the Block Samiti, sources of income, Zilla Parishad at district level, and the last but not the least topic is functions of the Zilla Parishad. So, dear students, let us see what are the functions of the Gram Panchayat. So, generally, the main functions are it focuses on the general sanitization of the village. What is sanitization? You must have been hearing this word particularly from 2 years. Sanitization, sanitizing your hand. Okay, you should sanitize your hand. You know what is the meaning of sanitization. Construction and the maintenance of the roads and dams also. Management of ceremoniation and burial grounds. So what is the meaning of this? So basically, the rites and the rituals which is being carried out after the death of the public and place where it is being carried out. So the maintenance of that place. Clear. Provisions for street lighting, there should be a proper provisions of street lighting. Just for example, we have a street light in Obra also. Cleanliness of public wells, tanks and other places. So basically in villages you must have seen that there are wells. Okay, so if you must have visited a village, you will be you have seen that well na. So basically to maintain that cleanliness, a particular gram panchayat is responsible for it. Apart from this, there should be a proper provision and facility of a drinking water, checking of the unauthorized occupation of public land. Apart from this, there should be registration of birth, death and marriages in the village. For example, you see that whenever a child is born in a family, that birth certificate is made now, so that is the registration. If a person get married, so there is a marriage certificate. If a person dies, there is a death certificate. Also there is a maintenance of social education and panchayat ghar and provisions of books, radio, televisions, all such things. Apart from this, gram panchayat also finalize the list of the family members below poverty line so that they can benefit from the various developmental schemes. What is the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line is basically each and every family or each and every person of the family is not well enough or is not have each and every member of the family is not capable enough to earn a living. Okay, so they just check they just have a check and make a list that what are the number of person of the people in a village, that how many of them are below poverty line and have and they do not have any source of income. So they make a list and they just provide them with some of the schemes. They just give them some sort of benefits regarding schemes or like that. Okay, what are the optional functions? The optional functionals include medicinal facility, medical facility and treatment of the cattle, holding fairs and cattle shows, organizing village sports, akhadas and other functions. What is akhada? You must have seen that people used to do some sort of stunts, okay, or some or used to fight with each other. That is a akhada. Arranging availability of improved seed fertilizer. So basically, what is the main occupation in the villages? You will say, ma'am, that sowing of seeds and agriculture. ठीक है, so basically to check on agriculture. Apart from this, they just helps in the promotion of cottage or small scale industries. Now the topic comes, what are the sources of income? The sources of incomes basically depends on the taxes. So ultimately, from the earlier days in the history till days, the ultimate aim to the government for the sources of income is the taxes which is being paid by the local public, fines on the offenders and share in the land revenue collected by the government, grants from the state government. State government also provides some of the funds to the this local self government, income on the common land. Next topic is Nyaya Panchayat. What is the Nyaya Panchayat? So basically this is the judicial wing of the panchayat. and it decides the petty civil cases. It also its powers are limited to imposing of fines and cannot send anybody to jail. Okay, so basically here the Nyaya Panchayat cannot have a proper power, and it cannot it cannot send anyone to a jail. If Nyaya Panchayat found someone guilty, they cannot send the particular person to the prison, or they cannot put a fine on that person also. Apart from this, the local cell government at the village level has a Gram Sabha that forms a legislative using the executive role being performed by the Panchayat, and the Nyaya Panchayat that discharges judicial function. So here is what is the last para is telling you. The last para is telling you that Nyaya Panchayat discharges the judicial function. Okay, it is just a helping hand which helps, which just plays a role to basically look after small issues. Okay, next topic is block samiti at block level. So basically the panchayat or the block samiti is the local self governing institution that exists over village panchayat. Okay, so basically it exists over the village panchayat, and it is formed at the block level, and it comprises of 100 villages. Okay, it comprises of how many villages? 100 villages, and it consists of the following members. Let us see. There is a sarpanch. You must have heard the name of the sarpanch in the films or the movies that is been that is that is trying to portray the image of a village. So yeah, so sarpanch is there of a gram panchayat, and okay, sarpanch of the gram panchayat of the area equal to 1/5 of the total member of the panchayat samiti is taken by the rotation by lottery. Apart from this, there are elected member 10 to 30 members, minimum 10 and maximum 30. So it should not exceed above 30. Members of the parliament, members of the legislative assembly, and members of the legislative council are elected from the area. So basically the members of these block samiti at block level uh, will have elected members of the parliament or member of legislative who have been elected from this areas only. Okay, subdivisional magistrate, that is SDM, and block departmental officer, that is BDO of the area. Apart from this, member of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and women are given special representation. So I have already explained you that women were given a special representation and their seats were fixed. uh, so in the first meeting of the Panchayat Samiti, its chairperson and the vice chairperson is being elected. Apart from this, the chairperson of the Panchayat Samiti is called as the block pramukh. Okay, what that particular person is called? It is called as the block pramukh. Now, what are the function of block samiti? Functions of the block samiti are coordinating and supervising. Okay, coordinating means how to coordinate one particular group with another. Also, it just check on the powers. Also, it helps in the implementation of the community development program, which is being sponsored by the state government. What is the meaning of sponsored? The meaning of the sponsored is basically its financial thing is being provided by the state government. Education of children, also the maintaining of the institutions like school, industrial training institute, training of the farmers on the agriculture and animal husbandry department, arranging healthcare programs, and preventing disease or spreading information regarding the diseases such as polios or epidemic of a common disease. Okay, construction of minor bridges, links, road, etc., encouraging growth of cottage industries and traditional craft, making recommendation of grant under welfare schemes like Jawahar Rozgar Yojana. So they make a recommendation for grant under such welfares. Okay, apart from this, what is the sources of income? The sources of income is generally by the state government, and the samitis also have the power to levy certain taxes on business, trades, or transfer of the property. Okay, so they can impose a tax on the business and transfer of the property. Last topic is the Zilla Parishad. So Zilla Parishad is basically the third and the highest level of the Panchayati Raj system. It comprises of the following members. Let us see. There is a chairperson of the Panchayat Samiti, MLAs and MPs of the area, representative and the cooperatives of the society, chairperson of the municipal board. So there is a chairperson of the municipal board also, there is a representative of women. Okay, so there must be a particular person who will be the representative of the woman. So that particular person is going to portray the problems faced by the woman in a local area. Scheduled caste, there will be a representative of a scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. He or she is going to portray what the problems which is being faced by the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The term period is of 5 years, and the members of Jila Parishad elects a chairperson and a vice chairperson from amongst themselves. Let us see the function. The function is to coordinate the working of a Panchayat Samiti and to supervise it. It also approves the budget of the Panchayat Samiti. It also helps in the preparing the developmental program of the district and helps to maintain the link with the state government and the developmental district. So these are the things, so these were the main important points of the chapter. And it also helps in the running primary schools, hospitals, child welfare centers, maternity home and adult education center. So these are the things which is being looked after by the Zilla Parishad. I hope you have understood the chapter. So there is a case study which you have to do it by your own selves. Apart from that, you have to go through the important terms of the chapter. There is a revision flowchart also given. You have to go through that also and try to solve the exercises. I'll send you the solution of the PDF very soon. Apart from this, I'll send you the very short and short answers too. So till then, take care and just revise the videos, all the videos, and have a nice day, dear students.